You've got to be kidding me, Sherry. You're at Jason's again? It's like clockwork at this point. Every single weekend you go and stay with your older brother.
Obviously I am. Who else is going to keep that place from turning into a biohazard if not me? The man thinks disinfectant is a personality trait.
Be that as it may, he's still a grown man and a married one. He can manage his own damn life without his little sister playing house.
First of all, Emily's not even there. She went back to her parents' place so they could help her out once the baby is born. So, technically, I'm not intruding, I'm filling in.
Wait, what? Since when? You didn't say anything about that.
Oh, oops, guess I forgot. She left last month. I guess she said something about wanting to be with her mom. It would make it easier for her. Which, whatever, fine. But since Jason's been a wreck ever since...
Seriously? She's gone for a few weeks and suddenly he's helpless?
You have no idea. The man puts frozen peas in the toaster. He thought deep clean meant spraying Febreze on his curtains. I found a raw egg in his sock drawer last night, Nate. A whole egg, just sitting there.
That sounds like a him problem, not a have your married younger sister move in with you problem.
He's not just my brother, okay? He's my best friend. He helped me get through high school. He fixed my first flat tire, scared off that creepy guy at prom. And now his wife ditches him the second she sees 2 pink lines, and you want me to just ignore that?
Oh, come on. Emily didn't ditch him. She's preparing for childbirth. It's not a crime to want your mom around.
Yeah, well, maybe he's falling apart and nobody's stepping up but me. His energy's all over the place. He's not eating right. His spreadsheets look like someone fed them through a blender. You think that's good for his career?
What about your responsibilities? You haven't cooked a meal at home in weeks, and I'm the one folding your yoga pants now.
Exactly. You're amazing and independent and totally capable of surviving without me, which gives me the freedom to step in for someone who's clearly not.
So now I'm being punished for being functional?
Oh, relax. I made Jason chicken parm, and I've got to bleach his bathroom tile before bed. I'll swing by home tomorrow unless he needs help with the Zoom background again. He said it to an anime beach last time and thought no one would notice.
All right, whatever, but for real, this is not normal, Sherry. Sherry, please tell me you're not at Jason's again.
Why wouldn't I be? I'm packing his suitcase for that business trip tomorrow. His idea of preparation is throwing socks at a duffel bag.
How many times do I have to say this? He's a grown man with a baby on the way. He needs to learn how to do these things on his own.
Which is why I'm here, to teach him. It's called being supportive.
No, it's called enabling. He's married. He needs to get it together before Emily gets back, or he'll collapse the first time the baby cries.
You are so dramatic. But you know what? I just had the best idea ever.
That's never a good sign.
Let's have Jason move in with us.
What? No, that's not what I meant.
But think about it. No more me leaving every weekend. No more worrying about whether he's eating actual food. You get to have me home and I get to keep helping him. It's perfect.
Sherry, this is our house. Ours. You don't just move your brother in like it's a college dorm.
I already texted him to feel it out. He said, and I quote, "Oh, okay," which I think is promising.
You're insane. This is completely insane.
Relax. If you stopped being so territorial, you'd see how practical this is. It's just family.
You do realize you're married, right?
Duh, and I'm still allowed to love my brother. Some people would call that admirable.
Hold on, I need to find a pillow. I'm gonna scream my lungs out and I don't want to scare the neighbors.
Then do it before he gets here. I'm already picking out which towels to give him.
Hey, Nate, sorry to message out of nowhere, but do you have a minute? There's something I need to talk to you about.
Yeah, sure, man. What's up? Everything okay?
Man, let me tell you what, things are anything but okay right now. That's why I'm reaching out. Do you think you could come by my folks' place tonight?
Your parents' place? That's kind of out of the blue. Could you be more specific about what's going on?
It's nothing bad, not directly involving you anyway. I need to talk to you face to face. It's about Sherry.
Yeah, I figured she's what this was about. She's been playing house at your place so often, I'm surprised she doesn't have her own drawer.
You don't have to tell me, dude. I've noticed. But this isn't just me venting about my little sister bugging me too much. Things are way out of hand. It's gotten to a point where I can't keep ignoring it.
All right, well, that sounds ominous.
Look, I know this is a tough situation for you, so if it makes you feel better, you can bring your brother or your folks. I don't want you walking into anything uncomfortable. I just need someone else to see the situation for what it is.
You're starting to really worry me. What exactly is going on?
I don't want to say too much over text since it's a long story that requires a lot of explanation. But you need to understand, it's worse than you think, like a lot worse.
So it's not just her obsessing over your laundry and scrubbing your floors like she's auditioning for sister-wife status?
No, it's past that. You'll understand what I mean when I show you.
Okay, all right. I'll head over in a bit. You sure your parents are cool with this?
Yeah, they know. And Nate, please, don't tell Sherry about me messaging you about the visit to my parents' place. Nothing, okay?
She's gonna ask why I'm out. What should I tell her?
Make something up, please! If she finds out, then this is just gonna go from bad to worse. Hell, man, I'm pretty sure we're already way past worse.
Well, if you put it that way, then I guess I have no choice.
Everything?
Cool with what exactly?
Jason moving in, obviously. He'll be here tomorrow evening. I already told him yes.
You what?
Nate, don't start. It's been days. You didn't object, so I moved forward. It's called progress.
No, it's called bulldozing. You decided something huge without even having a real conversation about it.
I did have a conversation. You were just too busy sulking to engage.
Sherry, we don't have the room. That space you're picturing him taking, that's my home office now. I work in there every day. You want me to set up my laptop on the kitchen counter?
Then he won't take the office. Jason and I will just share my room. Problem solved.
What? Are you hearing yourself? You're seriously suggesting bunking with your brother as a married woman?
Oh my God, stop being weird. It's not like we're strangers. We shared a room growing up. It's fine.
No, Sherry, none of this is fine. You're acting like this house is your childhood dollhouse. You can't just rearrange people and things however you like.
I hate to remind you, but it is my childhood home. I grew up here. So did Jason. So yeah, I can totally do whatever I want with it.
Not anymore. That stopped being true the day your parents handed it over. You remember that day, don't you?
They didn't hand it over. You just assumed responsibility for a few bills or something. That's different.
No, Sherry, that's not what happened. They transferred the deed, the title, the mortgage, the tax responsibilities, everything. My name is on every single legal document attached to this house.
You're lying. My parents would never do that without telling me.
They did tell you. You were sitting right there at the kitchen table when we talked about it. Your dad said, and I quote, "Since Sherry isn't working, it'll make everything simpler if you take over everything." Then after he said that, you nodded and said, "Sure, fine, whatever, I don't care."
No, I would have remembered that. That wasn't about ownership. It was just a formality.
That's the thing about formalities, Sherry. They're formal. You signed the paperwork, our lawyer was present, it's all official.
You don't know what you're talking about. Just because your name is on some paper doesn't mean it's not still mine.
Legally, it means exactly that. This is my house now. You don't get to invite your brother to move in without even asking the owner.
Jason already ended his lease. It was up for renewal anyway. His landlord was raising rent, and honestly, this is a much better setup for him.
No way, Sherry. You convinced him to cancel his lease without even checking if I was okay with it?
I didn't convince him. I just gave him an option, which he accepted, and now he has nowhere else to go.
That sounds like a you problem.
Don't be so cold. He's my brother, my only sibling. He's family. What kind of person turns away family?
One who's been blindsided, manipulated, and steamrolled.
Oh, please, stop acting like I plotted some coup. He's showing up tomorrow with a suitcase and his laptop. It's not that deep.
It is that deep. You're trying to erase our boundaries and play house with your brother. And the worst part is you genuinely think it's normal.
Maybe it is normal, and you're the one being territorial and selfish.
Selfish? For expecting my wife not to unilaterally move her brother into my house and share a bedroom with him?
You keep calling it your house like I'm some squatter. Newsflash, Nate, it's still the place I was raised in. My childhood photos are still in the hallway. So yeah, Jason has every right to come back. And whether you like it or not, he's coming.
That's not your call to make.
It is when he has nowhere else to go. So unless you want... What the hell is going on? Why is our house listed for sale online?
Oh, that's an easy one. It's because I sold it.
Excuse me?
I sold the house and moved out.
You what? You can't just sell the house. Jason's supposed to move in today.
Yeah, I'm aware. That's why I left yesterday.
Are you insane? Where am I supposed to go? Where is Jason supposed to go?
Jason's not coming.
Shut up. Yes, he is. He's bringing his stuff this afternoon. I cleared out a bunch of closet space for him.
He's not coming, Sherry. He's on a train with Emily heading out of state.
What are you talking about? He and Emily were supposed to be getting divorced. I know they were. Jason was filling out a bunch of paperwork.
Yeah, that was just a cover story which you apparently bought, hook, line, and sinker. What actually happened was that Jason is legally changing his last name. He's taken his wife Emily's name.
That doesn't make any sense.
It would if you weren't so deep in your fantasy. They're still married, stronger than ever, and they're done with you.
No, that's not possible. Jason wouldn't just disappear on me.
He totally would, and he did. And in all honesty, after seeing the texts you sent Emily, I don't blame him in the least.
Wait, what texts?
Don't play dumb. The ones where you called her a parasite, a home wrecker. Ring any bells? You told her she stole your brother from you, that she didn't deserve to be part of the family.
I was just being emotional. She took him from me.
No, she married him. That's not theft. That's adulthood. And even if you're his sister, threatening his wife makes you his enemy.
You are so full of it. Jason would never choose her over me.
Ideally, he wouldn't have to make such a choice, but you forced him to, and now he's gone. He told me to tell you one thing for him before he left. He hopes you get help. That's it.
He told you that?
Yeah, that and that you would never find out where they were going. They're done giving you access to their lives.
This can't be happening.
It is. And for the record, your parents knew about the house sale. I sat down with them and explained everything. They were surprisingly understanding.
You told my parents before you told me?
I didn't need your permission. It's legally my property, remember? And I figured they had a right to know where their daughter would be once this all exploded.
So where are you now? Where did you go?
I'm not telling you.
Nate, you can't do this. I'm your wife.
Not for long, you're not.
What are you saying?
I'm mailing the divorce papers tomorrow. I wanted this to be a conversation, but you made it a war zone.
This isn't fair. You're just abandoning me after everything we've been through together.
No, Sherry. You abandoned us the second you decided Jason came first. You stopped being my partner and started using him as your emotional crutch.
But I don't know where to go. What am I supposed to do now?
I imagine your parents are pulling up around now. They offered to take you in, temporarily anyway.
You set that up?
Let's just say they're not thrilled with how things turned out, but they're not heartless, unlike you.
You can't just vanish. You can't erase me.
Watch me.
At least tell me where you're living. I deserve to know.
Minutes after our last message, her parents pulled up and took her away. She didn't even have a bag packed. She just stood there in the driveway, stunned, like the world had cracked in half and no one told her it was coming. I filed for divorce the next morning. No alimony, no drawn-out court fight. It wasn't adultery, it was obsession, and I had the receipts to prove it. Jason never spoke to her again. That was the part that hit her hardest. Her beloved brother, the center of her warped little universe, gone without so much as a goodbye. Her parents didn't coddle her. They sent her to some live-in work program 2 states over, something strict, physical, and humbling. A few days later, I got a wall of text, a weird, rambling poem about forgiveness and fate and how stars realign after the fall. I didn't reply. I changed my number instead.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.